Hello and welcome. My name is Charlotte and I am Clue High Heel Stitcher here on Flosstube and on Instagram. Welcome. If you are new, then I hope you like what you see. If you are returning, then thank you for coming back. This is the second time I have tried to record this, so let's hope this time it will be better. I'm going to try and do this without editing, so I will be showing things on my iPad. It is currently about 2 o'clock on Monday the 15th of May 2023. The last time I recorded was, I believe, the end of March. It's been about 6 weeks since my last video. Oh, Flosstubers. So let's get started. I'll do a life update at the end, so anybody that's not interested in that can just end the video there. So we will be starting with an old fully finished object, one that I had previously gifted. I borrowed it back to put it on the finishes table at a retreat that I've just come back from. So I've got it here before I give it back. So that is the Snow Globe stocking by Kooler Design Studio. And here it is. So when I first fully finished this, it was gifted, and I think I put in a picture in one of my floss tubes. So now I actually have it back so I can show you. So cute. And then it's just backed with some felt, and the hanger has snow globes on it. So this was gifted to a work colleague, and it's currently it's normally pinned up in the office, so she loves it. So yeah, Snow Globe stocking by Kooler Design Studio, stitched on 16 count white Ada. And I swapped out the white, so most of the white that you can see, like here, I know it looks grey, was supposed to be DMC Light Effects. I did not like that, I hated it, so I swapped it for DMC Blanc Etoile. So it does look a little bit grey rather than white, but I don't think it's that noticeable. So yes, just thought I'd show you that while I had it. I did have a new start that I started at the Bella Filipino retreat that we've just come back from, but I'll show you that in a minute. I wanted to show my finish for now-ish project. So my plan was to have my Dark Queen of the Seas by Autumn Lane Stitchery, all the full stitches done before I went on retreat. I managed to do that, so I was so happy. So if you've not seen it, it's this Dark Queen of the Seas. It was originally a stitch along. It's by Autumn Lane Stitchery, and this was one of like the mock-ups of it, because there was some that you could like choose your own design. So instead of the magic up here, you could have done a skull. Instead of having her covered on the chest area, you could have had her bare-chested and like free the nipple. There was different hair colours you could do, and I changed the crown as well, and I didn't give her antlers. I did go with the bare-chested version, so if you don't want to see that, then skip along a little bit. But I absolutely love her. So here she is. Oh, I love her so much. Pull her up a little bit so you can see. I do need to do the beading and the back stitch, so that will be my next thing to do on her. Now I went with the magic up here because we wanted the magic, but I loved the skull as well. So I'd seen on the Facebook page that people have moved the skull from the top to down in the tentacles, and I love that idea, so I also did the same. So I've moved the skull, and he's got 3 little gold teeth, if you can see there. Yes. I also, somebody in the Facebook group charted this crown, so I put the crown in. Now the crown was released after all the hair was done, so where I'm so far behind on it, I decided that I was going to move the crown down 6. So instead of it being on top of the hair, it's actually in the hair. So I love that. And I also put some blending filament over the green on this part of the hair. So I think I might do that the same over here. Just give her hair a bit of a sparkle. So yes, I'm absolutely in love with her. And I finally decided, I've named her, because Dark Queen of the Sea is quite a mouthful. So I have named her Lucretia, from the TV show Spartacus. Lucretia was one of the characters, and she's played by Lucy Lawless, so who I love. So I decided to name her after her. So yes, I'm hoping that I can start backstitching and beading her tomorrow. I am a little bit nervous because I've not beaded before, but I got some really helpful advice over the weekend regarding beading, so still a little bit nervous, but not as nervous. We shall wait and see. Yes, she is stitched on the Called For fabric, Bewitched by Under the Sea fabric, 32 count even weave 2/2. Oh, yes. My next project that I worked on is Pandemic by Long Dog Samplers. This is what it will look like. And I started in the bottom left hand corner, so I'm down here. Last time I worked on this was in March 2022, so over a year ago, and that's where we were. So I have just done this bit and started to stitch the other side of that motif. There. I can't find the chart now. So down where I am stitching does have, there we go, does say 2022. There. I think I will keep that as 2022. I know we're in 2023, but 2022 was obvious. 2020, sorry, was obviously when COVID started, was when I started this project, so I am going to keep it as 2020 and then put the year I finish it somewhere else in the project. Definitely won't be 2023. And I'm not going to give a timescale on it. Because I stress myself out when I give myself time frames, so I'm going to try and not give myself time frames. So that is stitched on 18 count Blood Moon by KLT Charting in DMC 704. My next project that I worked on was Hobbit Meals by Circus Stitches. This is what it looked like. I have swapped these two words down at the bottom, so I've instead of it saying supper and dinner, I've done dinner and supper. This is what it looked like last time you saw it. And this is where we are now. So I've finished the word dinner. I've done this double line up here. So I've just got the word breakfast to do, and then it is done. I've got about 600 stitches left, so I'm hoping to get that done today. This is stitched on 18 count Ada in the colourway Balthazar by KLT Charting. It was a 2020 Advent exclusive. And I love it. The DMC is 3818. If you've watched for a while, you will know that this is a restart for me. I did it a couple of years ago on a fabric that I hated, and I messed up with the DMC thread. So I'd started stitching it. I did the B and the R in one colour, and then when I picked it up again, I did the rest of breakfast in what I thought was the correct colour because it was in the project bag. So I stitched with the colour, with the thread that was in there. Next day, I came downstairs, better light, natural light, and realised that the rest of the word breakfast didn't match the B and the R. So I tried frogging it out, it didn't work, so I just threw in the towel and decided to restart. I didn't like the fabric anyway, so it wasn't a huge loss. So, yes, I love this, and should be finished today. I am going to frame it, and it is going to go up in my kitchen. That's there. That is all my previous works in progress. Now we have a new start. So the new start is Mayari by Bella Filipina. I started this one on Friday when we got into the stitchy room at the retreat, and I've done 2,354 stitches, and this is as far as I have got with her. So that's her dress. This is part of her scarf, and this is the start of her wing. This is stitched on 32 count even weave in the colourway Supernova by Sparklies. It's not a lot. But I love it. I love her. So I do have the chart. Sorry. But part of the packaging is sticky, and as I was trying to put it back in the packaging, I sort of it got stuck to the picture on the front and ripped off half her face. So that's what it looks like. So but yes, I don't think she'll be worked on much. If she is, it will be a weekend project, because there's no way I'm working on her at night when I don't have a light. I need to get a lamp for behind my stitchy spot. So, yes. And I actually did quite a bit of stitching at the retreat, more than I thought I would, so I was really happy with that. So those are all that I've stitched on. So we shall move on to plans. So first I want to finish Hobbit Meals, get that done. Then I might have a new start, and that will be To Rule Them All, which is another Circus Stitches design, and this is what it will look like. You can see, oh, you don't want to see me. You can see my lips, and there we are. So I am planning to stitch that on 20 count black Ada, plain black Ada, with the DMC Etoile in the colourway 725. This is a restart. When I stitched it before, I did it on 25 count slate even weave, and it wasn't too bad. I think I probably should have done 1/1 rather than 2/1, because the DMC Etoile is a little bit fluffier. And it wasn't the fabric, it wasn't the thread, it was the fact that I had messed up on the chart. I'd put one stitch too many on one of the words, which meant everything was one stitch too far to the right and one stitch too far down. So everything was out, and I tried to frog it, but trying to frog a toile on 25 count was a bit of a mission, so it just got scrapped, and I decided to swap the fabric, which is why I've gone for 20 count Ada. So that, I'm hoping, will be a start possibly tomorrow. So I'll get that started and then swap over to the backstitch and beading on Dark Queen. Apart from that, I don't think I have any new starts planned, not in the next couple of weeks. And that we are coming up very quickly to Christmas in July. I do plan to have at least one new start for that, potentially two. So we'll see how far we get with one of the projects. I might do 2 weeks on one and 2 weeks on the other. And in all honesty, if I do start one on the 1st of July, 2 weeks might be enough to finish it. We'll see how close we get. So let's move on to haul. I do have quite a bit of haul, but that is because I have just come back from the Bella Filipina retreat, so I will go into that while we're at haul. So I actually have forgotten one bag of haul, so one moment. I will be right back. There we go. Thankfully it was still in the same room. I do have the dogs at the moment. I don't think I mentioned it earlier. I know I did, but I can't remember if it was in this video or the previous video. So I do have the dogs at the moment. If they do bark, I will try and edit it out. So we shall see. They have been pretty good so far, so they are just asleep. They're knackered. Anyway, so we will start with the non-retreat haul and then move on to retreat haul. So first piece is I got this 40 count even weave from Coffee Craft Fabrics. It was one of her Super Sunday ones, so I wanted it in the 32 count. All the 32 had gone by the time I got there, so I thought, oh, let's try a 40 count. So there we are. It's a bit brighter, but it's definitely, you can see the mottling on it, so it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I don't have a clue what I'm going to start on this, so if you have any recommendations, please let me know. I do quite like 20 count Ada, so 40 count I don't think will be too different from that. So there we go. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit brighter in real life. So I won't rustle and put that away in a sec. I did actually meet Megan at the Bella Filipina retreat and did get some more of her fabric. We'll come to that in a minute. So I have actually got quite a bit of haul, but most of it went into things that I took to the retreat. So I got the remaining beads and Krynic for Mayari. These are all the doubles. So I've got extra of some of the treasures for Mayari because when I was sick, I can't remember, I think it might have been end of February, beginning of March, I had a migraine, or I was sick, and I ordered them, forgot that I had ordered them, and the next day ordered more. So that's why I've ended up with double the amount of silver Krynic, double the amount of treasures, and some extra beads because I was a numpty. And by the time I realised, they'd already been dispatched, so. Bit of a tart moment, but I'm sure I can find a use for them or give them to somebody else who wants to start Mayari. So, yes, the other bits were, I got holly berry, and the bead pack and threads for that. I have swapped the cry neck for the petite treasure braid because I couldn't find the cry neck, so I've gone with petite treasure braid. I think that was that. I got this back. Lion King, had to do it, had to get it, obviously, and the lining is obviously Simba. Love it. That has got holly berry and also has the Enchantress of the Abyss chart in there, which is that one. That one hasn't been fully kitted. I've got some of the DMCs for it, but not all of them. But Mayari, I believe, is fully kitted, so because that was a potential other new start at the retreat. If the lighting wasn't brilliant and I couldn't see the holes on Mayari, then I was going to start Hollyberry, but the lighting was fine, so I was able to just stick on Mayari. So I had to get some of the cry neck for Mayari from 123 Stitch over in America, and I thought, well, they can't exactly travel alone, so I did some charts as well. So the first one is a Sue Hillis design. I don't know which ones. Oh, Pirate's Creed. And it says the beatings will continue until moral improves. And that is a charm, and it does come with that charm. So it's quite a small chart, so it shouldn't take me long. I have a couple of other ones in this series. So I don't think I've got those two. But I definitely have Pirate Santa. And then the other chart I got is called Shiver Me Timbers. Again, another Sue Hillis Designs. And it's a pirate snowman. And it says our Shiver Me Timbers. Yeah. So this one doesn't have a charm or anything with it, but look at the parrot. Oh yeah, I love that. So yeah, that one has some other ones on there. So I have that one, got that one, and that one I'm sure I got for Christmas a few years ago. So again, they're small charts, so I should knock them out quite quickly. I just haven't, so. Although the Shiver Me Timbers one will probably take a little bit longer. So, I think, oh no, one more. So, I won Stitchy Sally's or 1,000 subscriber giveaway, or one of the projects that one of the things that she was giving away. And I won the 2023 Prairie School Santa kit. It comes with the DMC and the fabric. So I am going to start this on the 1st of July for Christmas in July. And hopefully I can get that done in 2 weeks. It's a small-ish chart, so I'm hoping it shouldn't take too long. If it's the only project that I'm working on, then I should be able to finish that in the 2 weeks. And if I do finish it within the 2 weeks, then I'll start my other project sooner. Instead of being on the 15th, I'll start it whenever this is finished. So thank you, Sally. And again, congratulations on getting the 1,000 subscriber. Get 1,000 subscribers on Flosstube. Also came with a lovely card. I think that is all the pre-retreat haul. The rest of it I got at the retreat. So at the retreat there was an option that you could partake in a mystery exchange. So I participated in that, and there was 10 prompts that you had to match. So in no particular order, because I can't remember which order they were in, but so one of the prompts was something that reminds you of winter, or something that you think of when you think of winter, and I got these really nice thick socks, which is perfect because I get really cold feet. And they've got the pads on the bottom so you don't slip around, which is perfect. So I was wearing those on Saturday after I opened them up. Or one of the other ones was something to drink from. So I got this mug, and it says, "You may think that I am listening to you, but in my head I am doing cross stitch." So this is going to be my new work mug. And whenever somebody comes to talk to me that I don't want to talk to, I'm just going to have a drink from it. Because I'm rude like that. Another prompt was something made of silk, and I got this Silks for You thread. It's absolutely stunning. I love the yellows and the oranges, and if you are wondering, it's PR096 and it's 45 meters. Just look at that. I don't think it's my first Silks for You thread, but I've not stitched in the other one that I've got, so I shall wait and see. I just thought it was so beautiful that I didn't want to stitch it, and I sort of feel the same with this, but it's just, it will look so great stitched up, so I need to find a project for that. Then one of the ones was something with a cat or a dog on it, and I got this notebook, and it's quite nice thick paper, it's lined, so you gotta love a good notebook. Love that. Then we had something that was stitch related, and I got the tacky bill, which is perfect because I'm about to start beading Lucretia, and I was looking for one of these and I couldn't find one, and it turns out that Sarah Marnie from Marnie Mixed Bags sells them, and she was actually there with her shop on Saturday, so I could have brought one if I knew that she had sold them, but I'm so thankful that I actually got one in the exchange. So then we had something multicoloured, and I got this needle minder from Maloka Designs. It is the Mandala Elephant. That will be going on a project very soon. Then another item was something sharp, and I got these scissors. It's perfect, you can never have too many scissors. you had to buy something that helped a charity, so like a bag or a badge or something like this. I got this keychain and little trolley token, and they're from the Donkey Sanctuary, which is perfect because I love donkeys and I need to restart Dominic. That reminds me, in my last video I said I was going to restart Dominic, but I didn't actually explain who Dominic was. So Dominic is a chart. It's by the Cross Stitch Studio, but her actual name is Mary Beth the Christmas Donkey. Now, when I said that the last time, it was a retired chart. It has now been relicensed with the Cross Stitch Studio and you can get it again, which is perfect. So this is Mary Beth the Christmas Donkey, aka Dominic the Donkey. Now, I had done about 3 pages up here on him because I've changed his sex. And I really didn't like the fabric. It wasn't gridded and I was really struggling. It was a really soft fabric, so my threads kept disappearing under the weave of the fabric. So I was going to stitch another 1,000 stitches because I'm going down in columns by 10 blocks. And I was going to do another row of 1,000 to see how I liked it and to see if I could get on with the fabric. But I've decided that if I'm doubting myself this much, then where are you? I can't find him. Yeah, if I'm doubting myself this much, then I'm really not going to enjoy doing that. And then I don't want to waste the hours stitching another 1,000 odd stitches to just throw him away. So, was it January? Last year. This doesn't go back to January last year. Oh yes it does. Oh goodness me. Where are you? There we go. So that is how much I had done on Dominic. So I'd done like 3 and a bit pages. And it looks amazing. He does, the details and all that. And it's just like, I love it. Because I tried gridding it myself. I tried gridding it with the DMC pen and with fishing line. And I didn't even fully finish the gridding with the fishing line because it just took too long. The pen was too thick, so I couldn't do that. So I've just decided that, you know what, I'm just going to restart him. I don't think it's worth the stress. So yes, that is Dominic. And he will be restarted at some point. I'm not sure when, but he will be restarted. Anyway, so you can imagine my delight when I got the Donkey Sanctuary keychain and trolley token. So I've put the keyring on my scissors as a scissor fob. So yes, I was ecstatic with that and it was just perfect. Then another prompt was fabric from your stash that you knew you weren't going to use. So I got this massive piece of 32 count even weave by Fabric Flair in the colourway Amber. So this actually folds out that way and again down, so it is a massive piece. Yes, it's amazing. And yeah, it's printed, so one side has the design and the other side is just plain, so need to decide what I'm using on that. Then the last item was something relating to the month that you were born in. So I got the When I Think of July by Poutini. Now, I love this. It reminds me of someone. And it will be stitched. I will be stitching it twice. One for me and one for them. And I know they watched this. So, yeah. They will know it's for them instantly. And I don't mind that they know. Because they won't know when they're going to get it. Because it could be this year. It could be 5 years from now. So, yeah. And it comes with the little bead at the back. So I am looking forward to that. It does now mean that I need to get all the other months for it, and I'm going to do all of them and swap them out. I think I will finish them as cushions like they have been. So that was the exchange. We also had a raffle, and I managed to win 3 prizes in the raffle. The first one is this Miss Ladybug, and it is Nora Corbett. I believe that Fairy Floss Faye has stitched this. Then I got this Mickey Mouse kit. There's a full kit. So that I think I might stitch for my nephew. And then the last thing I won was this absolute massive piece of 32 count Belfast in light mocha / mushroom. It is a fat half, which is 38 inches by 27. And it's a linen. I'm not going to get that out because I will never be able to get that back in. So that was the exchange and the raffle. Now we're getting into haul. I brought 4 pieces of fabric from Megan at Coffee Craft Fabrics. So these are not named, so I can't tell you the names of these fabrics, unfortunately. And they are all sparkly, they're all opalescent. So this is the first one. That is not showing up at all. It's like a greyish blue. And the sparkles. So I got that for Greta Goldbloom, which is a chart that I got as well. So I'm hoping she'll look quite nice on that. I did see a couple of Greta Gold Broom. Oh, I always say Gold Bloom, and I know it's not Gold Bloom, it's Gold Broom, because she's a witch and on a broom. I can't. Gold Broom. So yes, I brought that for there. That's two. Next, I got this 28 count opal linen, which is greens and browns, and again has the sparkle. I am being adventurous and I did go for linen. And in 28 count, I may regret that decision and end up passing these on. But for the moment, I'm feeling brave and going, yes, I can handle 28 count linen. So, that one. Then we've got, again, another 28 count. Oh, this is an opal even weave. That's more greenish than blue that it's coming out, but it is lovely fabric. I got that. And then I got this 28 count opal linen again in this like grubby green. Oh, yes. I got this to stitch I'll show you this in a second. Bellatrix on, which is again another Bella Filipina. I got to stitch her. Now, I would never have thought to stitch Bellatrix on a green fabric, but there was a finish on the finish table that went from green at the bottom to blue at top, and I think it was called Grass to Sky by Pole Stitches, or a version of it, and the lady whose finish it was said that she wanted it a little bit grubbier, the fabric to be a little bit more grubbier, but it looked absolutely stunning on this green fabric. And when she said that she wanted it to be a little bit grubbier, and it got me thinking. And then when I saw this, I thought, it's green, it's got that little bit of grubbiness feel to it, so I'm hoping she's going to look amazing on this. And it only came in 28 count linen, so I got the sparkly linen. So again, I'm hoping that my confidence will stay quite high and I'll be like, yeah, I can do it on that, but we shall wait and see. So those were two of the charts. So yes, I got Greta Gold Broom, I got the kit minus the DMC and fabric for Bellatrix, so I've got it all there. And the other chart that I got was Hummingbird Pixie, because there was again a finish of this at the retreat and it was absolutely stunning. So yes, that. So those were the three charts that I got, that I purchased. We did get an exclusive chart designed by Drin, who designs all the Bella Filipinas. I don't know if I can show it to you, so I'm not going to. It may be out on Instagram or something, but yeah. If later on I can show it, I will. But we're not sure. I'm not sure at the moment. So, yes, I brought this project bag. It is a double project bag. And that there. That is currently where I am keeping Bellatrix. Yes, it was. And this is made by the lovely Susie. I don't know if she's got. I don't think she's got a Facebook page or anything like that. But yes, I just saw it and I love the orange. Not normally one for flowers, but I just love the orange. It's like, yeah, go on then. Then I got a little Mill Hill kit, because who doesn't love a pirate? And then I brought a lot of needle minders. So, I got a needle minder and tin. All of these are from Denkai Designs. Oh, and there's a little pony matching set. I got a beading needle minder, so it's sticky and the beads will stick to that. I brought this before I got the tacky bill, but that's good if you're only just doing a few. I think I'm going with that. I got the full set of the Bella needle minders that were exclusive there, because I couldn't decide on which one I wanted, so I got all three. Then that is a needle minder with the exclusive design on, so I'm not going to show that. And then these were part of a deal that was 3 for 10, and I got one with a Viking on, and then I got these two, which one is a pirate and the other one is the pyramids. And these are like badges. So I've got, so yes. And I think that is all my haul. For now anyway. So yes, went a little bit crazy at the retreat. Not as crazy as some other people. Hello. But had an amazing time. So yes, Bella Filipina retreat run by Hawkins Hobby, the lovely Zarina and Robert. Had such an amazing time and met so many lovely people and met a few fellow Flosstubers. So it was nice just to have a few days away to relax. So let's do, I'm going to do the shout outs of the Flosstubers that were there. So I met Sammy from Little Loop Stitching, who runs, who's on Flosstube and Instagram, who is organising the big Stitch event this year and next year. That there's a massive one in, I think, Yorkshire in July next year that me and Nat are going to. So yeah, met Sammy, saw her Greta Gold Broom project. It was absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Met Lauren from the Cross Stitch Bunny. She was lovely. Had a lovely conversation with Ema, the Irish Stitcher. And she just lovely. Everyone's just, you do wonder. I don't know if everybody does, but I wonder if the person that you see on Flosstube, that they put themselves out on the internet, is the person that they are in real life. and I can tell you 100% that they are nicer in person, that they are just wonderful, wonderful, lovely people, and that. And the other Flosstuber that was there that I completely, fully fangirled over, and she probably thought I was a weirdo, was Teresa from Teresa's Little Stitcher. And yeah, Lou was making fun of me because I was like fangirling just a little bit. So yeah, had a conversation with her. She's absolutely lovely, and she went around doing videos of like the finishing table. She went and talked to everybody about their stitching. It was just really nice to have a conversation with her, even if I was a little bit of a twat. So yes. We got obviously the exclusive chart, and Zarina did like a FaceTime with Drin, so we got to, you know, see him, ask him any questions and that. So that was really nice. He was nervous. I'm sure we were all nervous. And that one of the questions that was asked to him was what is his favourite design so far that he has designed, and he said Mayari. So I was like, oh, I'm stitching that one. So yeah. I am hopefully going to go to the one that they're organising next year. Sign-ups haven't happened yet, so hopefully I can get on to that, and it will be again in May next year. I did originally think it was over the weekend of mine and Daryl's anniversary, but it's not, so I can actually go to it if I have the funds. So yes, but I already have 2 retreats next year, so maybe 3 is pushing it, but we shall see. We shall see. So I'll merge this with so we'll then go into life update. Yeah, no, nothing has exciting has happened apart from the retreat. Me and Dara went to a wedding, friend's wedding, at the beginning of April, so that was nice. Felt a little bit of a tart with that because apparently they'd asked everybody to go in navy blue. Me and Dara were not aware of this, and I turned up in bright green, so stood out like a sore thumb, but they were fine. They were fine with it. So if we had been told, then we would have gone in navy blue, but we were not aware. I think there was 2 other couples that again were not aware, so they one was in red and one was in, I think, oh, floral. So yeah, we weren't the only people, but I did feel like a bit of a tart not matching, but if we weren't told, then no. So yes, came down with a cold a few weeks ago. Wasn't nice, thankfully not COVID, but I was off work for a couple of days. The cold itself wasn't that bad, but it then turned into a chest infection that took about 2 weeks to clear. Tried contacting the doctors and I just couldn't get through, so I couldn't get any antibiotics around that, so I thought I'll just ride it out. If I get worse, then I'll get worse. But I didn't get worse, and it just took a little bit of time to me to recover. So I think that is everything. Oh, I brought a fox. He's a hand warmer, so he goes all the way through, keeps me nice and warm. We got him on our way back from the Bella Filipina retreat. We saw him as we were going up in the Chively services, and said if we had some money on the way back, then we'll get them. So I got the fox and I think Lou got the cat. So yes, he's going to keep me nice and warm because I do get cold. You're not going to stay down now, are you? Yeah. Yes, hopefully. I don't think I'll be back in 2 weeks because I always say that I'm going to be back in 2 weeks and I never am. So I will try and come back maybe in about a month's time, but we shall see. I'm hoping by then I will have beaded Lucretia and that will be finished, and then I've got to think about getting her fully finished. I am going to get her professionally framed because she is going to have beads and that on her, and I do not want to frame her myself. So she will be professionally framed. Yes, so I've waffled on for long enough. I hope you are all well, and I will hopefully see you soon. Happy stitching, take care, and I'll see you later. Bye.